Hi everybody, it's Kiara. How are you? This is a Floss Tube video. Floss Tube, for those of you that don't know, is where we talk about cross stitch and share and all sorts of things. So this is number 44. Nope, 45. I did check that. So it's been about a month since I've been here and I have done so much. There was a hashtag that I found online that was, I'm just going to jump in, was just one for June. So you work monogamously on something till you finish it. So I finished a great deal of stuff for me. And I'm going to free up some project bags by doing this. So the first thing I finished, well, they're in no particular order. It's just that I just finished these. Is this chart from the Nebby Needle Hope Blooms. It had languished for a while because I wasn't sure if I ever wanted to do the whole thing. So in the end, I just decided to do Hope because this thing turned out so big. And it's on a piece of Grace Notes 28 count white peach tea. And there's actually another project on here. It goes this way, Hope. I'm going to make a pillow of this. So I'm going to also show you the other project. This I finished in June. This other project has been finished for a while and I showed it to you a while back. And when I'm going to make these both pillows and I will have a nice piece to do something else on. Actually, I probably have enough to do a sampler. And this is Amazing Grace. And this is 1/1. The other one is 2/1. And they're in the same colors, so I'm going to make them both pillows and put them in a bowl together. So there's that. So I'm going to empty these as I go, so I'll have a new project bag. Well, not a new project bag. Hold on one sec. One thing I've been doing is I started this bag and it's just all of random DMC. Because one thing I'm trying to do, I'm going to start trying not to buy, go through and see what I have first. Okay, so we have an empty project bag. I got this project bag from Crystal Rowe. She doesn't make videos or anything anymore, but I loved her. She's a sweet lady, and she made really nice project bags. So there's that one's done. And then next I finished... I went up to New York at the beginning of the month to visit family. And I brought this with me. I had started it. It is from the Scarlet House. It is C. Strudwick 1894. And this was a relatively new start. So this is it. And I'm going to make it into a pillow also. And this is on 28 count Lugana from... Stitch Me Hot Cocoa. And there she is. And I made something on this because I have blue tape on it, and I still have a really nice amount of this left. So there's that. And on this I used my own color conversion, and these are Victorian motto threads. So I just picked, and this is like a gray, it's called Haunted Gray, but it's like a greeny gray. So it looked really good for that. So put that over there and put that with this. And I have another empty bag. I don't know who made this one. I don't see a label on it, but it's a really cute bag. I may have gotten it in a swap. So that's 2 bags emptied, guys. Next, this one, I am so excited that it's finished, and it used so much floss. It's the Antique Rooster Sampler from JBW Designs, and this is it. And here's a picture of what it's supposed to look like. Now, this thing was intense, let me tell you. So that's 3 we're up to. And this is on a piece of Fiber on the Whim 18 count brown sugar. And I have a lot of this left. Let me just take the needle out. I have a bunch of needle minders hanging here. And I did this in cherry cobbler, and it took like 2.5, 3 skeins. I used 2 threads. So this is nice. I have no idea how I'm finishing it. There are mistakes in it, but she's done, and I'm happy she's done. So there's that. And this was Lived in a Bag by Allegro Stitches. And there's a cute little bag. So there's that. And then next, now this next bag I got in a swap. And it's a Hands Across the Sea. This is Alice Tippett. And I am in love with this. I believe this is a piece of Grace Notes. I don't think it has to, it's either Grace, it's a linen, so it's probably a Grace Notes. And here she is. I am so in love with her. Absolutely in love. I want to get her framed. I have a bunch of stuff I want to get framed. So I finished stitching 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's just a thread bed from Dot Goose that goes with another bag that I'll have to put in. It lived in a Mickey and Minnie bag. So those are all my finishes. And like, I am so happy that they're all done. It felt really good to work on things. I've been working on like 2 projects right now. I'm going out of town on Wednesday, so I'm probably going to work on the same 2 projects. I haven't decided if I'm taking anything with me because it's going to be busy. So then I'm going to show you some other things I put stitches in. I did work on my NASCAR stitch one day, but my thing was I wanted to work on some other stuff. So my NASCAR stitch is, and my goal is to get this done just during the season. So it's Michael's Prayer by Silver Creek Samplers. And I finished the flag, and then I started the angel. So if I was going to take anything, I might actually take this because this is on a 16 count Aida. And this was a restart. I had started it on a piece of stuff I had hand dyed, and my goal is, it's on a piece of Frost by Stitch Me 18 count Aida. So for the most part, I'm using all the called for. The only thing is I changed the yellow. I changed the yellow and I changed the red for the flag. It had you using, no, that's not, it had to use, no, that's Picket Fence. It had you using Ruby Slipper by Gentle Art, and I'll show it to you. This is what it had you using, this Ruby Slipper, and I decided to use Caroling from Classic Colorworks. That's all. I just wanted my red to be a little bit more. So that's one thing I worked on. Then I worked on, that's a new start. I did put a few stitches in this. This is I'm close to a finish on this, but I just don't want to stitch 1/1 right now. Annie Bayless from Hands Across the Sea. I am so close. I can like taste a finish in it. So what did I do? I finished this box. I put in all this lettering. It's just that it is all 1/1, and I just don't have it in me. I am doing this on a 32 count mystery piece of Be Stitch Me Jobelin. I like the color. It's just that, oh, and then this motif, I screwed it up somewhere in the counting. So I just filled mine all in kind of funky, and I don't hate it. I haven't decided if I'm going to pull it out or not and redo it. So she's just sitting in this bag right now. Because honestly, guys, I am up to, I have to finish 1887, God Save the Queen, the rice stitch, and the border. I should probably pull her out, but I just don't want to stitch one over one right now. I can do it. I think it's just that it's so much of it. Once I get to the rice stitch, I'll probably be fine. And it lives in this bag. I got this in a swap I did. Okay. Then the next thing I worked on, and this was also a Whip Go call. One of these other ones was a Whip. Oh, Alice Tippett was a Whip Go call too. So I that was good. Is I am working on this Stars and Stripes Forever from Bent Creek. I've already put my Whip Go amount in it, but I may just work on this till I leave on Wednesday, so tomorrow, and then when I come back, there'll be one more day in June, so I may just keep this as the project I'm working on. So when I picked this up, I had finished the word and, so I did all the stripes. I brought my border out more, and I've done all the white. So my goal before I go is to get the word stripes done. I should be able to do it. It's also on a piece of 32 count Monaco, not Monaco, 32 count Lugana. I believe this is vintage country mocha. And it also has the patriotic row on it. And you will see, I've talked about this before, how there's not a lot of room between both of mine. So I think they might wind up being really long pillows, which they could be, and I could find somewhere to sit them. Or I'll make this top one a pillow, and then this other one I will have it, or I'll try to frame it. I may have to do them myself. That's really what it comes down to. Because I should have flipped the page. I originally was going to flip it over, and then I was like, oh, you're wasting fabric doing that. And there is that. So this is what I'm going to go start working on next. Then the next thing that I did is a new start. Sully Stitches is hosting a start along, spooky summer, and I also want to do sampler summer, where I pull some of my samplers out and work on them, because I want to work on Rosetta Featherstone and my Jessie Watson at least. And I should probably throw Annie Bayliss in there. So I started for Spooky Summer, hosted by Tara Sullivan, Sully Stitches. I chose this Autumn Alphabet. I've had this kitted forever. I had posted 3 charts, a drawn thread alphabet with Halloween characters, but I have a Jardin Privé that's very similar to that, so I'm not sure I want to do it. I haven't decided if I'm going to de-stash that chart or if I'm going to try it. So I pulled out this chart that I bought like 2 years ago at the Silver Needle. So, and I made some really good progress. This is on, I'm reusing, see this one, see, I flipped the thing over. Okay, this is another Scarlet House. I just need to get the finishing piece. This is a piece of Bestitch Me 32 count Jobelin Garden Party. So this is like a couple hours of stitching. So I did all of the border, and I did 1 letter, and I'm starting the 2nd letter. I may try to get the 2nd letter done before I go. The border, and this is like the halfway point in the border. I love this border. It's just nice, monotonous stitching. And I wasn't sure I was going to like the colors. I'm doing these with the Called For. They're right here. They're 3 Classic Colorworks and a Gentle Art. So I really am enjoying this. It lives in a bag, just a bag with 2 other projects. I have the Spring Alphabet, and then I have this Bent Creek row in here. Because I was putting together some stuff to do some spring stitching, and then I was like, I had done this piece. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna use that piece of fabric and they'll match. So they all live in this bag together. So that's what I've been working on. I haven't done a lot of like I said, I'm going out of town. I do have a little bit of haul, and where I'm going to, I'll show you 2 charts I really want to work on. I'm going to the DAR Continental Congress, and I'm a delegate. I'm a chapter regent. I volunteered when I'm there, so I'm not sure I want to bring a project with me. And I'm debating bringing this one because it's just 3 colors. Because there are a lot of people doing 13 things for the 13 colonies, because the semi, I can't say the word. I can never say the word. You think after all these years I should be able, for America 250. And everybody's doing them in 1 year, and the thing is, the DAR, how it's celebrating it, and how the America 250 Commission is celebrating. They've started as of April 18th, the Battle of Lexington and Concord, leading up, and they're celebrating it till the end of the Revolution in 1783. So all these people doing 13 things in a year, that gives me like this, and I'm like, well, the DAR is celebrating it for the length of the Revolution. So this is the one I think I'm going to bring. If I bring something, I'm going to bring this. But I have to find a piece of linen. I'm sure I have. I was thinking of doing it on a 28 count. I have a really pretty 28 count somewhere that it was sitting, and I don't know what I did with it. But I'm using some different colors than what it said. I just pulled a red, white, and I have blacksmith blue. Is it blacksmith? Yeah. Hickory sticks, the brown. I have ecru, and then I have a ruby silver. So that's what I would do if I decide to take this with me. I just haven't decided. I may start it anyway for July 4th. I was going to start the Teresa Kogut, one of the big Teresa Kogut's, but I don't have all the colors. I have the linen and everything. I have the linen. I have an 18 count Ada that's really pretty, but I kind of am half debating going to a 36 count. So that's why, if I brought this, it's actually repetitive stitching. So it's not super thing. And it finishes measures 7 by 11, 7 by 10 and a half. And that they have it on a 25 count. And I was going to do it on a 28 count. So if I decide to do that, I haven't decided, because it's just something else I have to carry. And if I'm not going to have a lot of time to do it, why should I bring it? I mean, I know I'll be sitting in the airport, but I could read a book too. Something I don't do that often when I'm in the airport. Plus, I'm actually traveling with somebody, so there is that. So, do we want to talk plans or do we want to talk haul? I don't have a lot of haul, so I'm going to show you my haul because it came today. There were a few charts that I wanted, so I ordered them. And I was going to order the thing, but I kind of think that I might try to color convert. Okay, the first thing, I showed you that other patriotic, but I think I want to do this too. This is Be You Brave. I first saw this on the Attic Floss Tube, and I'm thinking of doing this, and I'll just pull colors from my stash. This is easy enough for me to color convert that it's not a big deal. I can even just use the colors I just showed you. So there's this. It's from Antique Needleworkers. It's small. It's 65 by 65. It's going to be cute. And they have it on a 36 count. So there's that. And then the other one that I really wanted, I love all of the Scarlet House's little alphabets. So I've been collecting them. So there's this one. And I have a lot of the colors. I don't have, believe it or not, I don't have Wavy Navy. I probably don't have Snowball, but I can pull a white for that. I have a lot of the colors, but I don't have them all. Caroling I could borrow from something else, though I may have just bought a caroling somewhere. Or I can always use 321, but I like this. And then I brought 2 animal crackers. I haven't done one animal cracker yet, but the thing is, I don't have any of the floss to do animal crackers because I am not, I'll be honest, I do not like weak sty works. It knots on me. I just don't like it. So I'm going to probably try to color convert, but I get very nervous doing that. So I've got this. This is Millie. She's the elephant. So I figure I should be able to pick something to do Millie. I also want to change her blanket. I think I want to do a pink blanket on her. And then I love this one. This one I want to do so bad. This is Bob and the Mouse. So then the other thing I got is I saw this on Floss Tubes all over the place. And I saw this and I just need this. And it's tiny. It's 43 by 34, but it's this little hedgehog. This hedgehog is just the cutest. So I might try to pull some colors or try to figure out a DMC conversion. Okay, then let's talk plans. I was watching Carrie, the Red Velvet Stitcher. You should all watch her. She quilts too. She makes beautiful Lori Holt quilts. But she pulled out, she's been working on this and she pulled it out and I was like, I have those. I was thinking of selling these charts. I bought these charts when they came out and I never did one of them. It is the Prim Stitch series and you can stitch this all as one piece. And she showed hers. And my other thing is now that I really like to do linen and I love samplers, I can see myself doing this. And I might make this a 2025 project and get the border and do each of these, like make it a goal to do one each month on the piece. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, and they measure 74 by 74, so they're not super big. And Lori has them as an Aura Floss, but she has a DMC conversion. So I'm really thinking of doing that in the coming months. Okay, next. I bought floss for 2. I really want to start a new Hands Across the Sea sampler. I have no business starting a new Hands Across the Sea sampler. I have 2. I have Jessie Watson and Rosetta Featherstone still to finish. Annie Bayliss is a Hands Across the Sea, but I really want to start one. And I have one that I'm like dying to start. The first, I'll show you this one first. This is Marianne Groom. She's not super big. She's 132 by 105. On 28 count, she finishes 9.5 by 7.5. So she's not very big. And I would do her on 36 count. So she'd be smaller. But she reminds me, she evokes Alice Tippett in me. But the one I I even have linen picked out for this. The one I really want to start is Kathleen Dempsey. And I'm sure you've seen this, but here she is. Okay, she's another small one. She's not terribly big. She's 102 by 147. So she finishes 7 1/4 by 10 1/2 on 28. So on 36, if I was to do it, she's 5.6 by 8.7. So she's cute. She's gonna be cute. So I bought the floss. I bought the DMC, and I want to use this piece of 36 count linen from Grace Notes. It's called Fly Me to the Moon. It's got it's cream, it's white, it's got a slight pinky tinge. I just want to use this. So this is something I really want to start. So I probably should wait till I get back, and I probably will wait till I get back, but I really want to start her. But I might get my floss ready, and so those are what I really want to work on. So that's all I've got for you. Thanks for hanging out with me. I have no real life updates right now. When I come back, we have another specialist appointment with my son. My daughter is doing good. She's going to camp. My other daughter is working. So things are going really good. We got about 6 more weeks before we go back to school, because we start in about, I think it's August 11th. I have to write it down on my calendar. But that's all I've got to show you. Happy stitching. I hope you're all doing well. Tell me what you think of my plans. Okay, should I start Kathleen Dempsey? What do you think about my Prim series? I'm actually half debating doing the Prim series as a birthday start in October. We shall see. But for the next day or so, I'm going to work on my Stars and Stripes, and I'm going to put all my pieces right here in a pile, because I do have to cut them off so I can save the linen. I should also probably grab my serger and then reserge the edges. Since I have a serger, I might as well do that instead of the blue painter's tape. And then when I come back, I think I'm going to make these 2 pillows when I come back. So maybe next time I'll even have a fully finished. But I hope you all have a great weekend. Have a happy July 4th. And I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.